It's coming towards the end of 2024 now, and of course, typically at this time of year, car boot sales are very few and far between. Earlier on in Q4, I did ask a question to you guys, what you'd like to see from the channel. Of course, I don't just source from car boot sales for stuff to sell online, but the number one thing that came back from you for content that you wanted to see from this channel was a charity shop haul. Another great source for items to sell online. So today I thought I'd take you around some of my favorite charity shops. Of course, they can be a bit hit and miss. People say the prices are going up in charity shops. But as we can't boot sales, you don't know until you turn up. Now, some of these shops have been very, very good to me this year, particularly for clothing, which is really important because I'm now all guns blazing on Vinted. Vinted's doing very well for me and he's growing steadily. And I'm able to manage those multi-platform listings by using CrossList.com, who are today's video sponsors. So let's get at it, see if we can find some absolute bangers today. Stop number one. Fly shoes, 15 to 25 quid. What price on them? What am I missing it? That's nice. Yes. What's it made out of though? Polyester. Cool. It's deeper, I know. Really been big on picking up women's clothes. Shoes, yeah, but not clothes. Maybe I should pay more attention. Hey love, there's no label on those. If we can get a price on those, please.
Have you brought these in, or?
No, they were on the shelf over there. There was no label on them and no price label.
No, they fly flops. £5.
£5, fine, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
£8 altogether. Yeah.
Cracking.
Do you want a receipt?
Please, yeah. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Stop number 2's just across the road. Always check the window. Nothing jumping out. Alright, Chucky Egg. How you doing?
You alright?
Yeah, you well? Looking for branded flat caps. Can be good news. These are modern though. Modern. So have you been keeping?
Alright, yeah. Ready for Christmas, aren't I?
Yeah.
Finish tomorrow. And then I'm not back until New Year.
That's alright, it's a decent break, is that?
I've worked every single Christmas for the last 6 years. This is my 7th Christmas, and I said to Carl, I said, I'm breaking it off.
No, fair play, yeah.
I've done it too many years before.
Yeah.
With them more. Plus when I was on my own as well.
Yeah.
And it's crap. Saying I'm sorry, I've got work, and you're like, why? But I said this time I'm not, I'm breaking it off.
Yeah. Well, this is the first Christmas in nearly 20 years when all the family's been together for me. Because my youngest is a nurse and my oldest works for Curry's. Because she used to have her own store, but she's just been promoted to corporate. So, yeah, because she works like 10-man kind of thing. But yeah, first Christmas in nearly 20 years. I'm so chuffed about that.
Oh.
So chuffed about it.
Is that belt any good?
Oh, do you know what? I've come prepared today. I brought my readers.
You know you're getting old, aren't you?
Have you noticed that last time you saw me? I was
L some sombrero or some shit. Sombrero.
No, it's just like a generic thing, I think.
A customer come in the other day and she was like, "This Woody's not got his gun." I said, "He doesn't have a gun." What kind of one doesn't have a gun?
Cartoon ones.
Sorry, I said he doesn't have a gun. So I had to Google it.
Yeah, and you show her.
Proofs for that. Woody doesn't have a gun. Even when you buy the toy, it's empty. You don't have a gun with it. Oh, I suppose last bite then. I was like, okay.
You won't have to buy it.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm full of useless information like that. Like in the Lion King, there's loads of hidden things in that film.
Yeah.
You know when Can You Feel Love Tonight? Just before he's about to if you look at the sky. Yeah. Apparently the stars spell out sex.
Now get away.
Loads, like when you watch Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Or any Disney films where they're underwater.
Yeah.
They'll put characters that aren't supposed, what aren't even in that. So like you'll see all like the mer people.
Yeah.
And all that, and her dad, and obviously he's like the king, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then in the Crows you'll see like Goofy and Mickey Mouse. Yeah, I think they just like.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
They used to do that a lot when I was a kid. Like some of the kids' programs used to be like they had alternate meanings.
Yeah.
Like was it the Magic Roundabout was all to do with drugs?
The Magic Roundabout was created by 2 fellas. Apparently that was off the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
But when you watch it, you think, I'm not surprised.
And what was it, Captain Pogwash?
Even in the night garden, like she's going around up to Daisy pulling the strut up all the time, and then you've got Iddle Piddle, and you.
Oh no, yeah.
And then you've got the Ninky Nonk. What's all that about? Every single name in the night garden is weird.
Yep.
Up to Daisy, Iddle Piddle.
What are we teaching the kids at all?
What else was there?
Oh, I need that t-shirt in my life.
It's funny that, isn't it?
Love it. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to draw a blank. This is my favourite shop as well.
Oh, thank you. How's you getting on the ladies' jackets? Have you sold them?
I do sell them, yeah, but they have to be...
There's some good ones on here. There's Spagata ones on.
I'll have a look.
Shame it's a bit thin.
If I ever pick up women's clothes, they normally have to be... I'm very picky about them. They have to be higher end kind of thing is, I don't know. It's like women's and kids' clothes. I just never sold a right lot of them. Hey, old Carl, how you doing?
Hang on.
It'll show it first.
Possibly.
He really likes that Del Boy top. He said it's too small for him.
Crafted and Fox. Is that Fox?
Got some Vans here. Any good to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love Vans.
So
It's
these
not
Vans
going to
here.
be very specific. Yes, please, yeah.
Size 4 then. Have you seen our cookie jars
Yeah, they're cool, they are.
on that shelf?
Yeah, seen them. I'm determined to spend some money with you, so I will have that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'll put them in there.
So chuck.
How do you do with handbags?
Depends what they are, but...
Because there's Kipling ones here, put to out this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Right, kids trainers and stuff like that.
No, I avoid kid stuff like a plague.
Like if they are Converse or Vans.
No,
No.
across the board. I'm just cursed with them.
25p, my love. Right, look, that's £3. Cross hatch, any good?
No.
No?
No.
Right, I'll put them out there.
Yeah. Is it? No,
I
is
asked
there?
him about that coat because I didn't just give it him. But
I appreciate you having a look for us. Yeah, it's.
Was having the other week? What was that?
are these definites?
Yes, yeah. I think folk are just doing the Christmas shopping at charity shops, isn't it?
Make? What make coats?
There's loads. There's Lecoq Sportif. There's
Expensive one.
Fenchurch. Is that what it's called?
What was it called?
French one.
It's definitely French, isn't it? About 1,400 quid.
Moncler.
Moncler.
All right, yeah. It's heavily faked, is that?
Yeah. Do that, yeah.
Body warmer.
It did scan too. It went to the right place when you did the
Yeah.
QR code.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the fakers are getting so clever now. If they can fake a jacket, they can fake a QR code.
Yeah,
It's one of them, isn't it?
Well, it was on the original puffer as well, there was.
Yeah, they're nice. Quite like that. Yeah, so we go with that as well. Craghoppers. Some Craghoppers stuff is good.
I've only just put that in the window. Honest.
Stop putting things in the window.
Honest to God.
Make them spend my money back at the back to Japan because of you this shop. I'm blaming you.
That's right. Timberland jacket, red one.
I'll have a look at it, yeah.
I've got
I'm not going to rule it out.
one as well.
Top 24 is possible.
Right, I'll leave them on that tray, you can have a look.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck.
I'll do them.
Yeah, we'll do those.
Right, so them as well.
Yeah.
That's just 3.
Let's have a look at those Kipling bags. 20 quid. Look at £20 each for those.
Right, these shoes are yes.
Yes, please. Oh, do you know what? It helps the coffers.
It's buying an half flaming top. Oh, the dog one. I know they're expensive, but it's the dog one.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the best mates, that, isn't it?
Why? Well, yeah. Pet clippers. If you can find horse clippers as well, they are just crazy money.
Are they?
Yeah, you're talking. I got hold of how many pairs? About 4 or 5 pairs a couple of Christmases back, and they were going for £200 a piece.
Wow.
Right, you up
Definitely
to
not
you're up to 49.
Super duper. Let's have a look at these cookie jars. Oh, they're very cute.
There is. If I had the right kitchen, I'd have them.
Some chips on that one. That's a shame. Very seasonal.
You don't do ladies, do you?
I'm very select.
Cool.
They are cool, actually. Yeah, Pumas.
Where's them
Yeah.
ones on the radiator in there?
I like the Air Force ones, yeah. That's quite cool.
Them ones.
They're Air Force ones, aren't they?
Normally say on them. That's not going to stay there. Do you know what? You're asking for bloody trouble putting glass on this top shelf here. It's like a bloody booby trap.
That will come off, that's off the radiator, that.
Do you want them?
Have you seen how much some of them go for?
Because that's on, we don't know if it's going to come off.
It's off the radiator. We've washed
Oh,
them.
right,
and they
okay.
put that
Right,
on
we
the
can have
radiator.
them, even if you just got...
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
been
thank.
painted on, it's just stuck to it. So.
All right. Yeah, I'll
Right.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you're spending up every
Oh, I'll round it up. You know, I'll round it up.
Some of the Air Force ones though, because some of them will go for like £2,000.
shot.
No, you'd be surprised.
Size 4.
Have you seen them, what they're making there? Good, I can feel them.
They feel cheap.
Horrible.
Yeah, they come in this morning, new, but I'm
Fashion.
sure.
Anything with the word fashion on it, you know, it's just that's the last thing it is. But I've started selling on Vinted as well now, so I'll probably be in here a lot more often because I'm doing more clothes sold on Vinted.
Right, are you done, love?
Bonkers. I think I am. I think I am.
No cookie jars, no.
No.
Right, cash or card?
Card.
That is
What's the
55, love.
Right,
He films, he does his own YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know that.
round it up to 60.
He's filming, but he said, don't worry, he won't keep me on.
No, I'll blank you out.
60.
Yeah.
Or just
There
foot
you go.
showroom where you get stuff from and that.
Yeah, it's mostly car boot sales, but this time of year they're few and far between. So just for additional content, it's all to do with the same thing. It's all to do with reselling.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day, folks. If we don't see you before, have a good Christmas. All the best, Dada. Always have a good crack with the people in that charity shop. Absolutely brilliant. In Wigan now, stop number 3. Ferocious.
No, we have put some in there. Yeah, okay.
Frank Marshall.
I've got one, is that alright?
Big old bugger.
You want them to get past Jen? No, no. Oh, she's got a bag. Thank you. That one's a...
Sports jackets are always worth a look. Sports jacket about 20 quid.
Okay, yeah.
That's a £5. No, pass on that. Could be worth a go. Price is it though? That is nice. What's that on the bloody bottom though? That might come off. Like that. Oh, it's got a sleeve as well, it's a shame. Saw that magic tag. Vortex, Tog 24. That's a yes as well.
No worries. You pay for those dollars? £15.
Is it leather? It's hard to tell. No care label. Doesn't smell like leather. Probably give that a swerve. Here's a brand that I haven't seen for a bit. Seem to remember doing alright with these.
Yeah, is it furniture and things?
20 quid though. 2XL. Yeah, I'm going to go with those.
Anything with me? No, sorry, it won't.
Can I leave these down here while I'm looking?
Yes, I'm afraid.
Thanks, Joe. Feels like a nice wax, that. Yeah, that's a go. 6 quid for that. We're looking at about 40 to 50. Regatta Adventure Tech. 20 quid. Some regatta stuff, some of the tech stuff sells alright. Not that though. 18 to 20. That's cool. I think I'll do that. Can I have a look at your film cameras, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll have to point in them. Actually, which you want?
The Olympus case.
Olympus.
Yep, just behind the Ted Baker. Yep, that's the one. In fact, all the ones in cases.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we're not sure what they are. Trip XB40. Unbranded. Always have a look. Traveller.
Alright, okay.
find pics, but which one? F30.
Is that everything?
That'll be a hell yeah then. It's not too bad going. Four of those bits.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Have you got a lot of time off over Christmas?
And then we're off that week.
Oh, that's alright then.
Yeah.
You don't take football stuff, do you?
The kids stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Yeah, the kids
small.
stuff. No,
No.
not as a rule. Appreciate you asking though.
Yeah, I thought the new them. They've not even been open then. We're draining in clothes, aren't they?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to put a bit of a dent in them for you. I've started on Vinted now as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so and clothes go pretty well on Vinted, so
They do.
they do. Yeah. So I'm expanding me things I pick up. Has it got a belt with it? It hasn't, but there's no belt loops, so I like a trench coat. Hello, where did you come from? Jackson the tailor. He's ambitious, just bringing one bag in with me.
You got a bag?
I have, yeah, I've buried it though like a pillock.
76, please.
Round it up to 80.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no bother. Perfect.
Thank you. Oh, you got it.
Much obliged.
We'll have a good Christmas.
Yeah, hope you have a cracker.
I bought the early one set.
A week off as well. What are you going to do here?
That's why I bought 2 bottles of early.
Oh, get in, Gil. Well, it'd be a very merry one by the sounds of it anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a good one, ladies. All the best. Take care. I'll see you at New Year. Stop number 3 in Standish this time. Just a point on the last shop we visited. I do that quite often. Pay up, I mean, or pay more than the asking, round it up, whatever you want to call it, for shops. Well, particularly for shops that are going regularly. I just think it's good practice. The increased chance they'll remember you for next time, perhaps do you a bit of a deal, and it's a good way to build relationships as well. There's 5, they don't look like 5s.
Thanks very much.
Yes, thanks. Thank you very much. All the best now.
Bye-bye.
Just the one piece in there. I think we'll call it a day there, because I think I've done all right. Let's head home and see what the totals are. It's actually looking like a better trip out to the charity shops than I thought it was going to be today. Total spend was £151.50. A lot of good fodder for Vinted as well. I'm managing to keep on top of my cross listing by using CrossList. It's enabling me to upload to multi-platforms. Here's a bit more information anyway. CrossList is an essential tool for resellers wanting to streamline their listing and inventory management experience. Now, you guys know how much I go on about time efficiency. The more time I can save on any aspect of my business, the more profitable my business can become. But what I really love about CrossList is how simple it is to use. Once you sign into your CrossList account, you'll be presented with the inventory page. I just want to give you a quick demonstration of how easy it is to import some or all of your stock. At the top of the page, click on import and you'll be presented with the 8 marketplaces that CrossList facilitates. For my purposes, I just use eBay, Vinted and Facebook Marketplace at the moment. For this example, we're going to import from eBay. Now, the beauty about the import page as well, after it syncs, it'll load all your inventory. You'll notice I've imported quite a lot of stock already actually. Some more recent listings I haven't, but you can actually click the tab at the top and just filter it by listings that you haven't imported to CrossList. At this point you can actually select all your inventory by clicking this little box at the top left of the table and then select all your listings. At the moment I've got 535 listings that I haven't imported to CrossList just yet. But for this example, I'll just import one listing. So just click on the box next to the item and import the listing. It'll give you an update and a successful result screen once the task is done. Then you can click on the CrossList logo and the listings that you've recently imported will appear at the top of the list. There's our example, the House of Cavani shoes. So we're going to click on that listing and that'll give us the CrossList detail page. On the left hand side it'll tell you which platform it's been imported from, and to post to the other platforms you can just tick on the tick boxes next to the marketplace's logo. What that'll do as well, when you click on those tick boxes, it will expand the listing detail page, so it includes item specifics that are specific to all the marketplaces that you've ticked. Also, if you've imported this listing and you don't want to change the original listing, for example, I don't really want to change the original listing on eBay, all you need to do is make sure that the eBay box isn't ticked. When you've made your relevant changes, scroll down to the bottom and hit post. It'll tell you it's uploading and posting to the relevant marketplace and also tell you when it's successfully been posted. Once successful, there's one of two things you can do. On the left hand side of the screen, it'll tell you what date that it was listed on, and from this page also you can delist from specific or all of the marketplaces when an item sells. Click on the CrossList logo to take you back to your inventory page, and you'll notice on the listed on it will give you the logo of the marketplaces that listing is posted to. This can also be done in bulk by selecting the items from your inventory that you want to list. I'll use these first four as an example. Click on the top right, bulk post 4 listings, and it will ask you which marketplace you want to post them to. Similarly, if you want to delist, same principle, bulk delist 4 listings, and then again select the marketplace you want them delisting from. Also, going back to the listing we've imported for a moment, if you find a scenario where your listing is getting a bit old and tired and you want to delist and relist it just to give it a fresh lease of life, at the bottom of the page with the marketplaces selected, you can delist everywhere and relist just to give it a fresh lease of life. For those sellers out there that are dealing with a lot more volume, CrossList gives you the opportunity to manage your stock to suit your needs. You can bulk post or delist or remove 100 listings at a time. Being able to bulk import my listings to CrossList has been a game changer. It saves so much time, but it doesn't just stop there. If you click on the create button at the top of the CrossList inventory page and select your marketplaces, you can create a listing from scratch. You can also use AI to help generate the listing. So let's import some pictures. You can work around the title, the description, etc. as you would with any of the other platforms, knowing that each of these sections relate to the platforms that you are going to post to. Also on the images section, you can remove all backgrounds automatically. Once you're happy with the listing that you've created, simply click post and that will post to all those platforms. Back on the inventory page, a feature I particularly like is the search facility. If I'm looking for a specific item, all I have to do is start typing that item and it will populate the list below. But it doesn't just stop there. If you click on the drop down for the filters, it can be really specific as well, by brand, by which platform the item's listed on, any tags you might have put on the listing itself, and whether it's sold or not. All in all, it's absolutely beautiful in its simplicity, and it really has had a significant impact on my sales and the time it's freed up. Now, since the introduction of Vinted Pro in the UK, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit daunted by the prospect. I really don't want to miss the opportunity of selling on Vinted and have the opportunity to sell on other platforms. But the reason I was daunted is I was worried about how much time it was going to take me and whether that would eat into my sourcing time particularly. I knew a cross-listing platform was the way to go, but I was really surprised just how simple CrossList is to use. I genuinely can see my business growing significantly because of using this facility. I know there'll be a lot of people out there in a similar boat to me who want to list on multiple platforms, but like me, like I was initially, are a bit daunted about how to go about that. If you want to give CrossList a go, and I strongly recommend you do, down in the description of this video you'll see a link where you can sign up for an account, and that link will give you 30% off sign up. You guys know I wouldn't recommend anything that I don't use myself, and I'm very excited to see what CrossList can do for you. Get that link clicked. If you want to get 30% off your CrossList subscription, you can find the link in the description. And if you use the code DavidKeeffe, you'll get 30% off your subscription. Link is in the description of this video. Right, let's get into what I picked up. Clothes everywhere. Like picking up leather jackets. They're not exactly the fastest of sellers, but they do go steadily. The brand on this one is Danier, D-A-N-I-E-R. Quite a nice distressed jacket, great condition. Couple of marks on it, nothing to write home about though. All the zips are in good nick. That'll have a listing value of £35 to £40. It was the tags that jumped out on this one. Gore-Tex. I did actually think that that was just a tag that was added onto the zip. There's a zip pull, but on the sleeve, and there's a Gore-Tex label on the bottom as well. Sadly only a size small, but a good looking jacket. That's going to give me a listing value of £40. Some of them go for a lot more than that as well. TOG24 is a brand that you have to watch for though, because most of the stuff that's not Gore-Tex, or the lower end stuff, not worth very much at all. This is a roll of the dice. Brand on this is sub-level. Very little comps for the brand, but I think it's a good looking jacket. This time of year should do well. Not going to stick a massive valuation on this though. I'm thinking around about the £20 to £25 mark for that. One of the lower value TOG24 jackets I mentioned, this is a woman's one, size medium. This one is going to give me a listing value of £15 to £20. Next up, Timberland Performance Jacket. It's a little bit dirty this actually, because I'm going to need a tripper through the washing machine. Nice jacket though, listing value on that £35 to £40 I'm thinking. That particular shop must have been having a run on TOG24. It's a soft shell jacket, quite a good looking jacket actually, women's again. Again, not phenomenal value, £15 to £20 on that one. Now this is a really nice jacket. Aspen and Court is the brand. Not a right lot of evidence for it, but wax jackets sell really well for me. This is in fantastic condition as well. I'm going to stick a listing value of £25 to £30 on it, but I might just be a bit cheeky, you know, and just stick my neck out on it and stick it up to 50 quid, because that is a really good looking jacket. Local team, Wigan Warriors, I was going to say gilet, it's a bloody body warmer. Again, not really high value, but they go pretty quick, Wigan Warrior stuff. 20 quid on that listing value. Now this is really nice, and it's going to be worth my while getting it dry cleaned, because it is dirty obviously. The reason it's going to be worth my while getting this overcoat dry cleaned is because of the value of it. The brand is Jackson the Tailor. The comps on it are a little all over the place for the brand, but for this type jacket they're really strong. I'm going to assume at this stage that it will dry clean well, but there's quite a range on the valuation I'm going to put on it, which is £60 to £120. I think the highest comp for this coat is £140, but because of what it owes me, it's going to be worth my while spending a few quid getting it dry cleaned. Sold a few trench coats this year. Brand on this one is C&A or Kando, whichever you prefer. Great nick this. It looks like it's had very little use. This isn't one that's got a belt. The more traditional trench coats sold pretty strongly. At this point I'm going to value this as though it was a more traditional belted trench coat and stick a listing value of £35 to £40 on it. And the only defect is the hanging loop is snapped. Aside from that, pretty sparkling condition. Had to double check my homework on this because the signal in that particular charity shop sucks. Only owes me £3.50. A Wayo cycling jacket, quite thick for a cycling jacket, more of looks like winter sportswear, I suppose, winter cycling. It hasn't got the typical pouches on the back for the inner tubes, but it is reflective. £3.50 I paid for that was safe. Probably wouldn't have picked it up if it wasn't for the fact that it's new with tags. That's going to give me a listing value of £20 to £25. A lot of people slate this brand for clothing, Brasher. They make amazing hiking boots, but generally speaking the clothing doesn't always do so well, but I've done well with it myself, as long as I don't sort of like take the mickey too much on price. Quite a nice condition mid-layer. That'll give me a listing value of £20. I don't think I checked the comps on this, which you should always do. This is a Marlboro Classics quarter zip jumper. Feels really nice though, and again in really good nick. £15 to £25 listing value on that. The comps are a little bit all over the place for the brand, but there's plenty of evidence supporting that valuation. Rohan ladies jacket. The model is the Finnick. Rohan's been a very hit and miss brand for me. I'm struggling largely to get a decent return on it, particularly for men's clothing. I've never really looked at Rohan's women's clothing, and if the evidence for this particular jacket is anything to go by, I probably should start looking at Rohan women's clothing rather than men's. Listing value on this jacket, £25. Now this t-shirt is something a bit special. I was actually, well, they actually offered me this. I feel like it's a woman's t-shirt though. I'm going off on a tangent. The brand is Off-White. All checks out as kosher. This particular model is the Swimming Man, and it's got a really nice back hit on it. Generally speaking, because of the low value of t-shirts, I just don't even bother looking at them. But because of the brand, and I don't feel obliged to look at it because it offered me, but I didn't want to appear rude if I'm honest, because obviously I get on really well with the people in that particular charity shop. But I'm really glad I did. Really, really, really glad I did. Off-White's a fabulous brand. But the last comp for this t-shirt was around about £55. It's certainly a brand that you need to be having on your BOLO list. If you look particularly for the Ablo range, some of the t-shirts in that range are just crazy money. It's good nick as well, no nasty stains. Got caught out on this one. It's not necessarily a fail, but it's not as great a result as I thought it was. The brand on this is the Stronghold jeans. Now the comps that I was looking at were for the Selvage jeans. Stronghold Selvage jeans, they comp at between £40 and £50. This one is from Primark. Got caught out. Should have paid more attention. My fault. Off the rack in Primark, these would have been £18. Nevertheless, there are still comps for this, but obviously nowhere near 40 quid. Evidence showing the listing value for these jeans of 15 quid. Shoes. Fly Flot size 8, ugly but sellable. Listing value £18. Standard pickup, hotter shoes. I think I've got a pair like they're very similar to this, maybe even this model in stock. Listing value on those £20. These Vans look brand spanking new. A little bit small at a size 4, but hey ho, never mind. Listing value on those £23. Platform trainers sold really well for me, you know. I've sold loads and loads of pairs this year. I would normally leave Puma alone, but these are a good looking pair of trainers. Going to put a listing value of £25 on those. I was actually given these because when it was in the shop, they'd had a clean up and put it next to the radiator. I don't know if you can see on just there, there's looks like a bit of paint off the radiator on it. Now I think that'll clean up. I'll certainly be able to get the white off, even if there's a bit of a mark on there. And if that's the case, I mean, if they're in sellable condition like this, but I'm very confident I'll be able to clean those up quite nicely. Assuming best case scenario, and I can get them looking pretty close to being absolutely perfect, fairly confident about that. They're going to have a listing value of 35 to 40 quid, you know, because aside from that, they are in really great condition. Couple of Kipling bags. I've sold these in the past, not for quite a while though. Got to put a listing value of £20 each on those. Now this is a brand you need to be watching out for. Aigle, A-I-G-L-E. The box these came in isn't the box for these boots. Now I'm going to say these are a men's boot. I think these are more rubberized than they are leather. Some of the Aigle leather boots go for very strong money indeed. These are in great condition though, look, virtually new. The model is the Coupe Saumur. These will have a listing value of £30 to £40. Just for comparison, the leather ones, you can be talking £70 plus. I think the last pair of leather Aigle boots I got well over 70, maybe £80 for. It's been a while, but worth watching out for nonetheless. Traveller 10 by 40 by 60 binoculars. Listing value on those £25. Traveller 12 by 32 binoculars. £15 on those. Might be a bit ambitious. Probably 12 is more the mark on those ones. FinePix F30. I'm still surprised how much value is in these FinePix cameras. Downside to this, I'm going to need to find a battery charger for it. Battery is present and the SD card. don't always come with the SD cards, these, so that was a good selling point. It's going to be worth my while sourcing a battery charger for it though, because the listing value on that's going to be £50. I thought this one would be worth more than it is actually. This is the Olympus Trip XB40AF. Somebody Olympus Trips can sell for decent money. This one isn't too bad though, 25 to £30 listing value on that one. And finally, not entirely sure why I picked this up. I've never done well with jigsaws. They always hang around for ages. Perhaps not very interestingly, I did sell the vinyl version of this record just recently. This is a Queen News of the World. It's new and sealed. It's probably only going to give me a listing value of about £15 for that. As you can see from the total at the bottom of the screen, it wasn't too bad a result from, what was it, 3.5 hours out of the house. I quite forgot how much I enjoy going around the charity shops as well. I should do it more. It doesn't always go like this though. Sometimes you could be out of the house for 3 or 4 hours and come back with next to diddly squat. But it's the same as with booth sales. You've got to get out of the house to find out. Hopefully you've enjoyed the variation this video's brought to the channel. If you did like it, give the video a thumbs up. It'll give me an indication of if you'd like me to do more of this kind of content. It doesn't mean I'm going to give up the car boot sales, because I love car boot sales. They're my preference and I know you guys like me going around them too. Thanks once again to today's video sponsors, CrossList. Like I say, don't forget to check them out. The link's in the description of this video. And if you use my code, David Keeffe, you'll get 30% off your subscription. If it wasn't for CrossList, I wouldn't be able to keep on top of listening to multiple platforms. I've been using them for a while now, and it's going very well indeed. Thanks very much indeed for coming along on today's little trip out. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. And until next time, I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you soon.
I woke up early, coffee in hand. Subscribed to ABL, got ready to stand. New videos every week, tips I can use. Learning how to sell, it's what I pursue. Struggled at first, no sales to show, but then a video, it hit me like a blow. Found my niche, started to grow. Now every day feels like a brand new show. Each insight, each strategy, like planting seeds, they sprout just right. Every video, a lesson learned. Growing stronger, not afraid to be burned. Subscribe to ABL, let's grow together. New tips and tricks will make it better. Every sale counts, every lesson's worth. Together we rise, our dreams take flight. Got a new product, it's time to test. A little nervous, but ready to rest. Feedback came, it was just what I needed. Now my business, it's really fed. Networked with others, shared my skills. ABL taught me teamwork is still. Now I'm thriving, no more hiding. Thanks to ABL, I'm making it my own. Each insight, each strategy, like planting seeds, they sprout just right. Every video, a lesson learned. Growing stronger, not afraid to be burned. Subscribe to ABL, let's grow together. New tips and tricks will make it better. Every sale counts, every lesson's worth. Together we rise, our dreams take flight.